I missed the bus. I had to walk home. I missed the bus, so I had to walk home. I have a sister. She works as a nurse. I have a sister who works as a nurse. I went to the kitchen. I wanted to get some water. I went to the kitchen to get some water. It was very late. He kept working on the project. Although it was very late, he kept working on the project. This is the laptop. I bought it on sale. This is the laptop that I bought on sale. I enjoy this. I cook for my family. I enjoy cooking for my family. You are tired. You should take a rest. If you are tired, you should take a rest. This is the cafe. We first met here. This is the cafe where we first met. I saw a man. He was running in the park. I saw a man running in the park. I stayed home. It was raining outside. I stayed home because it was raining outside. I have a friend. His father is a famous actor. I have a friend whose father is a famous actor. He decided something. He will quit his job. He decided to quit his job. I'll call you. I will arrive at the station. I'll call you when I arrive at the station. Tell me the reason. You are angry with me. Tell me the reason why you are angry with me. I found a letter. It was written in English. I found a letter written in English. I finished my homework. I went out to play. After I finished my homework, I went out to play. I'm looking for a person. That person can speak French. I'm looking for a person who can speak French. I need a pen. I want to sign the document. I need a pen to sign the document. We can go to the beach. We can stay at the hotel. We can go to the beach, or we can stay at the hotel. I remember the day. We graduated from college then. I remember the day when we graduated from college. I am bored. I have nothing to do. I am bored having nothing to do. You don't hurry. You will miss the train. Unless you hurry, you will miss the train. This is the bag. I found it in the library. This is the bag which I found in the library. She is afraid of this. She travels by plane. She is afraid of traveling by plane. I saw the movie. I didn't like it much. I saw the movie, but I didn't like it much. I know a girl. Her mother is a doctor. I know a girl whose mother is a doctor. I am studying hard. I want to pass the exam. I am studying hard to pass the exam. I was watching TV. My mom called me. While I was watching TV, my mom called me. This is the town. I grew up there. This is the town where I grew up. I have a book. It is signed by the author. I have a book signed by the author. I was hungry. I ate a sandwich. I was hungry, so I ate a sandwich. I met a man. He can speak 4 languages. I met a man who can speak 4 languages. I turned on the heater. I wanted to warm up the room. I turned on the heater to warm up the room. The sun was shining. It was still quite cold. Although the sun was shining, it was still quite cold. I lost the watch. My girlfriend gave it to me. I lost the watch that my girlfriend gave it to me. I practiced every day. I wanted to improve my piano skills. I practiced every day to improve my piano skills. You study hard. You will get a scholarship. If you study hard, you will get a scholarship. This is the restaurant. They serve great pasta there. This is the restaurant where they serve great pasta. I heard someone. They were knocking on the door. I heard someone knocking on the door. He was late. There was a traffic accident. He was late because there was a traffic accident. I know a boy. His brother is a professional golfer. I know a boy whose brother is a professional golfer. She promised something. She will help me with my project. She promised to help me with my project. I will leave the office. I will finish the report. I will leave the office when I finish the report. I don't know the reason. She left the party early. I don't know the reason why she left the party early. I bought a used car. It was made in Japan. I bought a used car made in Japan. I took a shower. I went to bed. After I took a shower, I went to bed. I am looking for a house. It has a big garden. I am looking for a house that has a big garden. I need some money. I want to pay the rent. I need some money to pay the rent. We can walk. We can take a taxi. We can walk or we can take a taxi. I'll never forget the summer. We traveled to Europe then. I'll never forget the summer when we traveled to Europe. I felt tired. I decided to take a short nap. Feeling tired, I decided to take a short nap. You don't wear a coat. You will catch a cold. Unless you wear a coat, you will catch a cold. This is the camera. I took these photos with it. This is the camera which I took these photos with. He is good at this. He fixes broken computers. He is good at fixing broken computers. I invited him. He didn't come. I invited him, but he didn't come. I saw a lady. Her purse was stolen. I saw a lady whose purse was stolen. I exercised hard. I wanted to lose weight. I exercised hard to lose weight. I was cooking dinner. The phone rang. While I was cooking dinner, the phone rang. This is the office. I work there. This is the office where I work. I have a shirt. It is covered in blue ink. I have a shirt covered in blue ink. The movie was boring. I left the cinema. The movie was boring, so I left the cinema. I know a doctor. He lives in your neighborhood. I know a doctor who lives in your neighborhood. I went to the library. I wanted to borrow some books. I went to the library to borrow some books. I was tired. I finished the work anyway. Even though I was tired, I finished the work anyway. I found the wallet. I lost it yesterday. I found the wallet that I lost yesterday. I hate this. I wait in long lines. I hate waiting in long lines. You help me. I can finish this sooner. If you help me, I can finish this sooner. This is the museum. We saw the paintings there. This is the museum where we saw the paintings. I saw a cat. It was sleeping on the sofa. I saw a cat sleeping on the sofa. I am happy. I passed the final exam. I am happy because I passed the final exam. I met a girl. Her name is the same as mine. I met a girl whose name is the same as mine. I forgot something. I had to lock the door. I forgot to lock the door. I'll tell him the news. I see him tomorrow. I'll tell him the news when I see him tomorrow. This is the reason. I moved to this city. This is the reason why I moved to this city. I have a phone. It was broken last week. I have a phone broken last week. I had lunch. I went back to work. After I had lunch, I went back to work. I want a car. It doesn't use much gas. I want a car that doesn't use much gas. I am going to the mall. I want to buy a gift. I am going to the mall to buy a gift. You should go now. You can stay a bit longer. You should go now, or you can stay a bit longer. Do you remember the time? We got lost in the woods then. Do you remember the time when we got lost in the woods? I realized my mistake. I apologized immediately. Realizing my mistake, I apologized immediately. You don't have a ticket. You can't enter the theater. Unless you have a ticket, you can't enter the theater. These are the shoes. I wore them at the wedding. These are the shoes which I wore at the wedding. He enjoys this. He listens to classical music. He enjoys listening to classical music. I studied hard. I failed the test. I studied hard, but I failed the test. I met a woman. Her husband is a pilot. I met a woman whose husband is a pilot. I called her. I wanted to invite her to dinner. I called her to invite her to dinner. I was walking home. I met an old friend. While I was walking home, I met an old friend. This is the shop. I bought my jacket there. This is the shop where I bought my jacket. I saw a house. It was destroyed by the fire. I saw a house destroyed by the fire. I was late. I missed the first 10 minutes. I was late, so I missed the first 10 minutes. I saw a man. He was wearing a red hat. I saw a man who was wearing a red hat. I went to the bank. I wanted to open a new account. I went to the bank to open a new account. It was raining. We played football anyway. Although it was raining, we played football anyway. I ate the cake. My sister made it. I ate the cake that my sister made. I finished this. I read the long novel. I finished reading the long novel. You are hungry. There is some food in the fridge. If you are hungry, there is some food in the fridge. This is the school. My father used to teach there. This is the school where my father used to teach. I saw a bird. It was singing on the branch. I saw a bird singing on the branch. I am tired. I worked all day. I am tired because I worked all day. I lost my keys. I couldn't open the door. I lost my keys, so I couldn't open the door. I know a man. He speaks 6 different languages. I know a man who speaks 6 different languages. I went to the post office. I wanted to mail a letter. I went to the post office to mail a letter. The team played well. They lost the match. Although the team played well, they lost the match. I'm wearing the sweater. My grandmother knitted it. I'm wearing the sweater that my grandmother knitted. He finished this. He washed all the dishes. He finished washing all the dishes. You don't leave now. You will be late for the meeting. If you don't leave now, you will be late for the meeting. This is the stadium. The final game was held there. This is the stadium where the final game was held. I saw a group of kids. They were playing soccer. I saw a group of kids playing soccer. I am so happy. I found my lost puppy. I am so happy because I found my lost puppy. I have a neighbor. His car is extremely loud. I have a neighbor whose car is extremely loud. I decided something. I will start my own business. I decided to start my own business. I'll send you the file. I will get back to the office. I'll send you the file when I get back to the office. Tell me the reason. You didn't come to my party. Tell me the reason why you didn't come to my party. I bought a vase. It was decorated with gold leaves. I bought a vase decorated with gold leaves. I finished my lunch. I went for a walk. After I finished my lunch, I went for a walk. I met a woman. She knows your boss very well. I met a woman who knows your boss very well. I need some tools. I want to fix the chair. I need some tools to fix the chair. We can watch a movie. We can go out for dinner. We can watch a movie, or we can go out for dinner. I remember the night. We saw the shooting star then. I remember the night when we saw the shooting star. I felt sick. I stayed in bed all day. Feeling sick, I stayed in bed all day. You don't have a passport. You cannot travel abroad. Unless you have a passport, you cannot travel abroad. This is the ring. My husband bought it for me. This is the ring which my husband bought for me. She loves this. She takes care of her garden. She loves taking care of her garden. I studied for hours. I didn't pass the quiz. I studied for hours, but I didn't pass the quiz. I know a boy. His father is a world-class chef. I know a boy whose father is a world-class chef. I am saving money. I want to buy a new house. I am saving money to buy a new house. I was reading a book. The light went out. While I was reading a book, the light went out. This is the library. I spent most of my time there. This is the library where I spent most of my time. I have a laptop. It was repaired twice already. I have a laptop repaired twice already. The coffee was too hot. I couldn't drink it right away. The coffee was too hot, so I couldn't drink it right away. I met a teacher. He taught my father 30 years ago. I met a teacher who taught my father 30 years ago. I called the hotel. I wanted to book a room. I called the hotel to book a room. It was a small apartment. It was very cozy. Although it was a small apartment, it was very cozy. I found the documents. You were looking for them. I found the documents that you were looking for. I suggest this. We go for a hike this weekend. I suggest going for a hike this weekend. You need help. Please give me a call. If you need help, please give me a call. This is the village. My parents were born there. This is the village where my parents were born. I watched the sun. It was setting over the ocean. I watched the sun setting over the ocean. I was late for class. The traffic was terrible. I was late for class because the traffic was terrible. I met a girl. Her dream is to become an astronaut. I met a girl whose dream is to become an astronaut. I forgot something. I had to bring my umbrella. I forgot to bring my umbrella. I will pay you back. I will get my salary. I will pay you back when I get my salary. Do you know the reason? The flight was cancelled. Do you know the reason why the flight was cancelled? I saw a bridge. It was built in the 18th century. I saw a bridge built in the 18th century. I cleaned the house. I relaxed on the sofa. After I cleaned the house, I relaxed on the sofa. I'm looking for a gift. It should be special for my mom. I'm looking for a gift that should be special for my mom. I am going to the gym. I want to get fit. I am going to the gym to get fit. You can use my computer. You can use your tablet. You can use my computer, or you can use your tablet. I'll never forget the moment. I won the race then. I'll never forget the moment when I won the race. I saw the police. I slowed down my car. Seeing the police, I slowed down my car. You don't pay the bill. They will cut off the electricity. Unless you pay the bill, they will cut off the electricity. This is the song. I listened to it all night. This is the song which I listened to all night. He avoids this. He eats junk food. He avoids eating junk food. I ran as fast as I could. I missed the train. I ran as fast as I could, but I missed the train. I know a lady. Her daughter is a famous pianist. I know a lady whose daughter is a famous pianist. I went to the bakery. I wanted to buy fresh bread. I went to the bakery to buy fresh bread. I was taking a walk. It started to snow. While I was taking a walk, it started to snow. This is the shop. I buy my groceries there. This is the shop where I buy my groceries. I have a bike. It was stolen yesterday. I have a bike stolen yesterday. I was very busy. I couldn't answer your call. I was very busy, so I couldn't answer your call. I know a student. He won the math competition. I know a student who won the math competition. I went to the airport. I wanted to pick up my friend. I went to the airport to pick up my friend. He is very rich. He is not happy at all. Even though he is very rich, he is not happy at all. I'm reading the magazine. You gave it to me yesterday. I'm reading the magazine that you gave it to me yesterday. I enjoy this. I listen to podcasts while driving. I enjoy listening to podcasts while driving. You have time. Please help me with this box. If you have time, please help me with this box. This is the house. I lived there for 10 years. This is the house where I lived for 10 years. I saw a dog. It was chasing a ball. I saw a dog chasing a ball. I am tired. I didn't sleep well last night. I am tired because I didn't sleep well last night. I know a man. His hobby is collecting old coins. I know a man whose hobby is collecting old coins. I planned something. I will go on a trip to Jeju. I plan to go on a trip to Jeju. I'll call you. I will finish my dinner. I'll call you when I finish my dinner. This is the reason. I don't like horror movies. This is the reason why I don't like horror movies. I have a car. It was made in Germany. I have a car made in Germany. I finished the project. I felt relieved. After I finished the project, I felt relieved. I want a phone. It has a very good camera. I want a phone that has a very good camera. I am going to the library. I want to study for the test. I am going to the library to study for the test. You can take the bus. You can walk there. You can take the bus, or you can walk there. I remember the day. We first met at the park then. I remember the day when we first met at the park. I felt hungry. I went to the kitchen. Feeling hungry, I went to the kitchen. You don't study. You will fail the exam. Unless you study, you will fail the exam. This is the book. I told you about it yesterday. This is the book which I told you about yesterday. He likes this. He plays guitar in his free time. He likes playing guitar in his free time. I tried my best. I didn't win the prize. I tried my best, but I didn't win the prize. I met a woman. Her car was broken down. I met a woman whose car was broken down. I went to the mall. I wanted to buy some new clothes. I went to the mall to buy some new clothes. I was watching a movie. My friend arrived. While I was watching a movie, my friend arrived. This is the restaurant. We had dinner there last night. This is the restaurant where we had dinner last night. I have a watch. It was given to me by my father. I have a watch given to me by my father. I was late for work. I missed the train. I was late for work, so I missed the train. I know a guy. He works at the bank. I know a guy who works at the bank. I went to the park. I wanted to jog. I went to the park to jog. It was a long journey. I enjoyed every minute of it. Although it was a long journey, I enjoyed every minute of it. I ate the pizza. You ordered it. I ate the pizza that you ordered. I finished this. I wrote the letter. I finished writing the letter. You are thirsty. There is some water in the bottle. If you are thirsty, there is some water in the bottle. This is the place. I lost my wallet there. This is the place where I lost my wallet. I saw a girl. She was crying in the street. I saw a girl crying in the street. I am happy. I got a promotion. I am happy because I got a promotion. I missed the meeting. I was stuck in traffic. I missed the meeting, so I was stuck in traffic. I met a traveler. He had been to every continent. I met a traveler who had been to every continent. I went to the pharmacy. I wanted to buy some aspirin. I went to the pharmacy to buy some aspirin. He studied very hard. He didn't get an A. Although he studied very hard, he didn't get an A. I'm eating the bread. You baked it this morning. I'm eating the bread that you baked this morning. She finished this. She painted the entire fence. She finished painting the entire fence. You feel sick. You should see a doctor. If you feel sick, you should see a doctor. This is the office. I work late on Fridays there. This is the office where I work late on Fridays. I saw a boy. He was playing the violin. I saw a boy playing the violin. I am excited. I am going on a vacation tomorrow. I am excited because I am going on a vacation tomorrow. I know a man. His son is a famous YouTuber. I know a man whose son is a famous YouTuber. I decided something. I will learn how to code. I decided to learn how to code. I'll call you. I will finish my workout. I'll call you when I finish my workout. Tell me the reason. You were so late this morning. Tell me the reason why you were so late this morning. I found a coin. It was buried in the sand. I found a coin buried in the sand. I finished the book. I lent it to my friend. After I finished the book, I lent it to my friend. I'm looking for a person. That person knows the way to the station. I'm looking for a person who knows the way to the station. I need a ladder. I want to change the light bulb. I need a ladder to change the light bulb. We can go for a run. We can go for a swim. We can go for a run, or we can go for a swim. I remember the year. We moved to this city then. I remember the year when we moved to this city. I felt thirsty. I drank a whole bottle of water. Feeling thirsty, I drank a whole bottle of water. You don't have a permit. You cannot park here. Unless you have a permit, you cannot park here. This is the gift. I received it from my boss. This is the gift which I received from my boss. He is interested in this. He collects old stamps. He is interested in collecting old stamps. I tried to fix it. I made it worse. I tried to fix it, but I made it worse. I know a girl. Her dream is to be a pilot. I know a girl whose dream is to be a pilot. I am practicing hard. I want to win the game. I am practicing hard to win the game. I was walking the dog. I ran into my old teacher. While I was walking the dog, I ran into my old teacher. This is the room. The meeting will take place there. This is the room where the meeting will take place. I have a shirt. It was made of organic cotton. I have a shirt made of organic cotton. The store was closed. I couldn't buy any milk. The store was closed, so I couldn't buy any milk. I know a girl. She can play the piano beautifully. I know a girl who can play the piano beautifully. I went to the rooftop. I wanted to see the stars. I went to the rooftop to see the stars. It was a cheap hotel. It was very clean. Although it was a cheap hotel, it was very clean. I found the keys. I lost them last night. I found the keys that I lost last night. I enjoyed this. I listen to jazz music. I enjoy listening to jazz music. You need a ride. I can pick you up. If you need a ride, I can pick you up. This is the park. I used to play soccer there. This is the park where I used to play soccer. I saw a cat. It was sitting on the fence. I saw a cat sitting on the fence. I am worried. I haven't heard from him yet. I am worried because I haven't heard from him yet. I met a man. His name is the same as my father's. I met a man whose name is the same as my father's. I forgot something. I had to bring my passport. I forgot to bring my passport. I'll send the email. I will arrive at home. I'll send the email when I arrive at home. This is the reason. I decided to quit my job. This is the reason why I decided to quit my job. I found a wallet. It was dropped by someone. I found a wallet dropped by someone. I had a coffee. I felt much better. After I had a coffee, I felt much better. I want a house. It has a beautiful view of the lake. I want a house that has a beautiful view of the lake. I am going to the store. I want to buy some eggs. I am going to the store to buy some eggs. You can stay here. You can go home. You can stay here, or you can go home. I'll never forget the day I first met my wife then. I'll never forget the day when I first met my wife. I saw the fire. I called the fire department. Seeing the fire, I called the fire department. You don't have a key. You can't enter the room. Unless you have a key, you can't enter the room. This is the movie. I watched it 3 times. This is the movie which I watched 3 times. He is tired of this. He works overtime every day. He is tired of working overtime every day. I apologized. He didn't forgive me. I apologized, but he didn't forgive me. I know a man. His hobby is fishing. I know a man whose hobby is fishing. I went to the gym. I wanted to build some muscle. I went to the gym to build some muscle. I was doing my homework. My brother was playing games. While I was doing my homework, my brother was playing games. This is the spot. I found the ring there. This is the spot where I found the ring. I have a car. It was manufactured in Korea. I have a car manufactured in Korea. I was very tired. I went to bed early. I was very tired, so I went to bed early. I know a boy. He wants to be a doctor. I know a boy who wants to be a doctor. I went to the bakery. I wanted to buy a cake. I went to the bakery to buy a cake. He is very old. He is very healthy. Even though he is very old, he is very healthy. I'm reading the book. You recommended it to me. I'm reading the book that you recommended to me. I like this. I walk in the park. I like walking in the park. You have any questions? Please ask me anytime. If you have any questions, please ask me anytime. This is the city. I was born and raised there. This is the city where I was born and raised. I saw a man. He was standing by the window. I saw a man standing by the window. I am glad. I met you today. I am glad because I met you today. I know a lady. Her husband is a famous scientist. I know a lady whose husband is a famous scientist. I planned something. I will go on a picnic this weekend. I plan to go on a picnic this weekend. I'll call you. I will finish my work. I'll call you when I finish my work. This is the reason. I like traveling alone. This is the reason why I like traveling alone. I have a watch. It was stolen last month. I have a watch stolen last month. I finished the meal. I felt very full. After I finished the meal, I felt very full. I want a laptop. It is very light and fast. I want a laptop that is very light and fast. I am going to the library. I want to return some books. I am going to the library to return some books. You can go by bus. You can go by subway. You can go by bus, or you can go by subway. I remember the night. We saw the fireworks then. I remember the night when we saw the fireworks. I felt sleepy. I drank some coffee. Feeling sleepy, I drank some coffee. You don't have a ticket. You can't watch the movie. Unless you have a ticket, you can't watch the movie. This is the book. I was looking for it everywhere. This is the book which I was looking for everywhere. He enjoys this. He goes hiking on weekends. He enjoys going hiking on weekends. I worked hard. I didn't get a raise. I worked hard, but I didn't get a raise. I met a man. His car was stolen. I met a man whose car was stolen. I went to the store. I wanted to buy some fruit. I went to the store to buy some fruit. I was watching the news. I heard the big announcement. While I was watching the news, I heard the big announcement. This is the cafe. I always meet my friends there. This is the cafe where I always meet my friends. I have a phone. It was fixed yesterday. I have a phone fixed yesterday. I was late. I missed the flight. I was late, so I missed the flight. I saw a man. He was carrying a big box. I saw a man who was carrying a big box. I went to the bank. I wanted to withdraw some money. I went to the bank to withdraw some money. It was cold. We went swimming anyway. Although it was cold, we went swimming anyway. I ate the sandwich. My mom made it. I ate the sandwich that my mom made. I finished this. I cleaned the house. I finished cleaning the house. You are tired. You should take a break. If you are tired, you should take a break. This is the school. My sister goes there. This is the school where my sister goes. I saw a bird. It was flying in the sky. I saw a bird flying in the sky. I am tired. I stayed up late last night. I am tired because I stayed up late last night.